pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Watson on first down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Henry Ruggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Cowboys 0.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down.
Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Buccaneers' 37-yard line.
Now Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. Stop that one behind the line.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, When guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Derek Brown.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Able to find Isabella. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now here's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Bell. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Find some space up to about the 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5.
Fournette, the ball.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Now Leonard Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Made at the 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. After the run, Watson going to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 27, Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
The 40-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
On the tackle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Watson off play action. He'll let this go deep for... And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Cowboys 7.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told just previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Complete.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
7-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. To the air again, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Prescott's pass. Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. That ball complete to Isabella. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. First down, and it's Pollard again. And some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andy Isabella. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
A gain of 2.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Watson. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. This is Fournette. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on fourth. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Tyler Johnson.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And some room to work. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Down, Buccaneer.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Cowboys.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And the Cowboy
Prescott. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Prescott.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Prescott off play action. Rolling to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On the run, it's Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 38-yard line.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away. Incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Leonard Fournette.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gallimore. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First and 10 at the
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. Bell so light on his feet and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down, Dallas.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Miles Boykin.
Miles Boykin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to hit right in the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Watson off play action. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Yeah, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.